Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Phillips. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Turns it upfield. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
But I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
The Cougars are facing 3rd and inches. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. On 4th and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll take it himself. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. BYU lines up quickly.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Out wide right, it's Nakua. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Got his man downfield. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. With the catch, it's Phillips. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
throw again. Left side is Phillips. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier, inbounds, and getting him down. Now setting up.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skilled players throwing the ball, and right now that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
Right side, it's Harris. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Makes a catch. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1.
And I love that the defense was ready for the speed out wide. This offense, you're going to see more and more of it as the game goes along. They love to use his speed to run across the formation. You can run away from defenders, run away from zone covers, but they were all dialed in. They broke on it, and they made the nice tackle.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. From deep, it's Mobley. Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the run, it's Jackson. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Taylor wants to throw. He fires to the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, the quarterback saw the matchup he liked. He had his receiver one-on-one, tried to give him a shot. It was a 50-50 ball, and the defender just made a better play forcing the incompletion.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Needs it here on 4th down. Fires it down the seam. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got it up for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. From the red zone, looking for a man. Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Deep in the end zone, it's Harris. Didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Harris. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Off play action. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. The short hands, it's Phillips. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Back's got it on the screen. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Out wide right, it's Harris. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
He's got the tight end. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Flip it out to the back on the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Play action on first down. Rush is on. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And so how physical are you willing to be offensively at this point on third down coming up? Do you want to keep trying to run the football? I mean, you're right there at the goal line. How do you want to do it, though? You want to spread him out, maybe go zone read in the middle, give your quarterback the option to keep it? Or do you want to bring the big fellas in, go jumbo formation, and just try to impose your will?
Going for 6. Throw to the end zone, picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. I know there's pressure, especially in this area of the field, to get to the quarterback, but you can't give up a 1st and goal there. The give. Touchdown, Cougars. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Coming out with it, it's Mobley. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Making the adjustment. Taylor wants to throw it. They're working that left. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Sells the run, looking to pass. Rolls right. He'll try to do it himself. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. On the move. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. The give on the counter. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air, it's Buckmeyer. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. A strike downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
He'll pull it down. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Quarterback changing the play. Taylor wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Shakes off the defender. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for space. It's Harris. They didn't get anybody blocked, didn't fool anybody. They'll lose yardage, and it's 3rd down here late in the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 17 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's Texas A&M looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the 1st half.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They'll leave it with the lone back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Taylor wants to throw it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be fourth down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Got to make the play on fourth. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Cuts it upfield. It's Jackson. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
There he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
You gotta love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement up front. That made all the difference here on this drive with their ability to run.
Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. He's got it. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Wants to go up top on second down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Stop right there.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
He's changing the play. Keep it on the ground. Got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Quarterback keeper. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. This quarterback part of their running game. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Taylor wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. They'll try to put something together. Backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Handoff to the lone back. That hole closed quickly. A pickup of 1 to the 15.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble.
Man, that dude has some jets. They run the replay, forget handing the football off. He takes off, and he is a running back in open field, chewing up yards. Nice big play by that young man.
Right side, it's Lions. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the 2nd half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the third down and goal.
Touchdown, BYU! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's given it.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Graham. Gets away from one, finds some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Let's it fly. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Second down to the air. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Wilson. Spear. Rush. Leak.
They'll try to get it through the air. Rush right in his face. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys.
And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Great place to start for this offense. Changing the routes with his receivers. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. That one's not even close. Long way to go on second down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Casper. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. This time he's got his man. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Takes the easy completion. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So,
makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Cougars. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Pulls and fires complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Second and long here. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Taylor wants to throw. They're all over him. Still on his feet at the 35. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Breaks into the open. The 40. At the 30. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Hits inside. It's Jackson.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
A run for the quarterback. Dragged down. Timeout taken by BYU at second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
He's going to run it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Cougars are going to use their third and final timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking for the edge. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Fourth down and short, and where do they put the ball? In the hands of their quarterback. This guy is so good. They trust him. He runs the option and keeps it himself and gets just enough for the first down.
And they'll take a knee, get it in the perfect spot for their field goal kicker to try to win the game. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. That's a reason why